Okay, so I'm Michael Doherty. I'm an affected homeowner from Kildare, and I'm also the PRO for the Mica Action Group, and I'm a member of the working delegation as well at the moment.
I'm Libby Doherty, Michael's wife.
So tell us what brought you in today, because there's quite a lot of people coming in to tell stories, but you in particular are very active.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's all chips in now. I think we've got a serious piece of work still to do to get what we need for the end of September. I'm not sure that we've left many stones unturned, to be honest, but I was really pleased at the opportunity today and the amount of people that's coming along here, talking to them out in the foyer here. Um, and I hadn't planned to tell a story, but I think, you know, when other people are brave enough to do it, then I can't expect any less of myself. And really, I suppose the story was people probably don't see what's going on in the background. They'll see maybe the videos and they'll see the posts and tweets and stuff, but there's the family aspect to it. And I'm lucky enough to have a very, very understanding wife and four very understanding weans. And an example was we booked our week in Tralee, an Airbnb, and we booked it for the middle of August on the assumption that the working group meetings would be finished at the end of July. Obviously, that didn't happen. We had the holiday book, we went anyway. Out of the 7 with Saturday and Sunday we had to ourselves. The other 5 working days, Monday to Friday, and the Monday and Tuesday involved 9 meetings. So I may as well have been sitting at home looking out the window, just at a different view over the top of the laptop. That was no difference in it. But that's the sort of stuff that's going on that maybe people need to hear and know and understand what's going on. We will be doing our absolute best in the working group, but and we'll be looking for the absolute maximum we can get out of it and 100% in there.
Yeah.
But
It's taken a lot of sacrifice.
it's taken a lot of sacrifice, and I'm also very aware we could be 0 to 0 in a very short space of time, depending on people's expectations of what comes out of here. So all I can say is when I look back on this, I don't think there'll have been much more I could have given. I certainly know the same is true, not just for me. Paddy River and his entire team, Eileen, Anne, Eamon Jackson, all of the front runners, Joe Morgan is involved there as well. Everybody has given massively to the cause here, and we just hope that whatever comes out the other side, that's remembered as well in all of us. That was the first story. The second story was while I was in Tralee, and this one still hurts a wee bit. We were getting ready to go out on a Thursday night. I got a phone call from a guy, and I saved his name. He had contacted me a month beforehand, and he was very understanding, very thankful for everything we were doing and all the rest. And when he came on that night, he was the complete opposite. He was like a man possessed. I was called for everything that you could think of that wasn't very nice, and there were no talking to him. And he said we'd done nothing, and his life was ruined, and blah blah blah. And that was that. Went out. I didn't tell anybody or tell the family. Went out for a meal. It bugged me. It bugged me in bed that night. But 12 o'clock the next day, he phoned me to tell me that his wife had taken an overdose that evening beforehand, and he had just got back from hospital, and that's why he was so irate, and he apologised profusely for what he'd said to me. It really, really hit home then. That's what people out there are dealing with. And we've got our own challenges as well at home, but he talked about it, coming home and then a bad day, his wife having to move the table around in the kitchen, depending on what way the wind and the rain was, and while they were eating their dinner, listening to the ping of drops into a saucepan, and that is what people are putting up with. And I think that is what government have failed to recognise while they're, twiddling their thumbs over numbers. And that's the real impact that's happening in people's lives. Now that's a while back, so there'll be nobody joining up the dots as to who or where or when. Donegal's a big county, but that's what happened, and I just wanted to share that story. That's what's out there, and we really will do our best for them people and for everybody, and we just hope for the best then.